Welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving into the world of multi-tool blades. Whether you're a DIY enthusiast or a professional, choosing the right blade can seriously up your game. So, let's break down what these blades are, their different types, and how to choose the best one for your project.
Exactly. Multi-tool blades are one of those unsung heroes in your toolkit. They're versatile and they come in so many types designed for specific tasks. You've got blades for sanding, scraping, cutting, just to name a few. But here's the big question. How do you know which blade to use when?
Great point. The first thing is understanding the different types of blades available. For instance, cutting blades are ideal for wood, metal, and plastic, right? They're all about precision and versatility, and if you're working on DIY projects or even professional jobs, these are your go-to.
Yeah, those cutting blades are essential, but let's talk about sanding and grinding blades for a second. You're not always cutting. Sometimes you're smoothing things out. Sanding blades, for example, come with different grits, perfect for finishing wood, removing paint, or even prepping surfaces for something new.
Absolutely. And don't forget grinding blades. These are what you need when you're sharpening tools or smoothing out rough edges. They're pretty much a must-have for any task that requires fine-tuning or removing metal.
Speaking of tuning, I think one of the most underrated tools is the scraper blade. These are ideal for stripping paint, removing adhesives, or cleaning surfaces. It's one of those things that makes a big difference, especially in restoration projects.
Yes, definitely. And then there are the specialty blades designed for things like plunge cutting or flush cutting. These blades let you handle those more intricate tasks that regular blades just can't manage.
Now let's talk materials, because that's a big deal. Multi-tool blades can be made from different materials like carbon steel and bimetal. The choice really affects how durable your blade will be and how it performs in different tasks.
Right, and there's a difference between steel and carbide blades. Steel is great for general tasks, it's flexible, and you can sharpen it easily. But if you need a blade that lasts longer, especially for tougher materials like hardwood or metal, carbide is the way to go.
Exactly. Carbide blades are hard. They hold their sharpness for a longer time, which makes them better for heavy-duty tasks. But steel blades, on the other hand, are perfect for lighter, more detailed work, and they're easier to maintain. So the material choice really depends on what you're working with.
And when it comes to selecting the right blade for your project, there are a few things to keep in mind, like what material are you cutting or sanding, and how much wear and tear are you expecting. That'll help you pick the right blade for the job.
Yeah, and don't forget the compatibility. Not all multi-tool blades fit every model, so you really need to double-check that your blades are compatible with the multi-tool you have. Some tools use unique attachment systems, so that's something you don't want to overlook.
Good point. Compatibility can make or break your project, literally. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes people make when using multi-tool blades. One big one is using a dull or damaged blade. It might sound obvious, but I've seen it happen. People rush and don't check the blade condition before using it.
That's such a safety risk too. A dull blade doesn't cut properly and increases the chances of accidents. Plus, it wastes time. And another mistake is choosing the wrong blade for the material you're working with. You wouldn't use a wood-cutting blade on metal. Well, you could, but it's not going to end well.
Absolutely. And here's another thing, maintenance. A lot of people forget about maintaining their blades. Regular cleaning and sharpening can extend the life of your blades and keep them performing at their best. It's not just about getting the job done, it's about doing it efficiently and safely.
Speaking of safety, let's talk about that for a minute. When you're working with these blades, it's crucial to wear the right personal protective equipment. Safety goggles, gloves, and sturdy footwear are a must. You don't want to be caught off guard.
Totally. And keeping a clean workspace is just as important. You want to avoid any distractions or hazards that could lead to an accident. Oh, and when you're changing the blade, always make sure the tool is off or the battery is removed, just to be safe.
Absolutely. And honestly, something as simple as ensuring your blade is sharp can make a huge difference. A sharp blade requires less force and gives you better control, which ultimately keeps you safer.
100%. And remember, always take the time to inspect your blade before starting. Checking for any wear or damage can save you a lot of trouble down the road. A small crack or chip in the blade could cause a dangerous situation.
Exactly. So, at the end of the day, understanding your blades and their uses, maintaining them properly, and always prioritizing safety are the keys to getting the most out of your multi-tool. It's all about efficiency and safety.
Well said. Whether you're working on a quick fix or a major renovation, picking the right blade is going to make all the difference. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll catch you next time with more tips to level up your DIY projects.